Well, hello. What's this? Oh yeah, people. We're doing it. So yeah, we may have completed the main story, but just before the actual main ending of the game, there is the DLC, the Frozen Wilds. So above us is the direction we need to go. I need to check add my thumbnail for the video. So just bear with me for a minute here. Okay, yeah, so here we go.
You don't look like you know this path, Hunter.
Seems you're a long way from anything. Where does this trail lead?
For me, it leads south. Away from the Banuk. Past the Grave Horde. Banukai, watch over me. This is the quickest way out of the cut, instead of going all the way through Oseram territory. And take it from me, you want a quick way out of the cut.
I haven't even arrived yet. Why would I want to leave?
Strange machine attacks? A curse on the mountain? It's enough to make me look forward to Meridian.
What sort of place is the cut?
It's on the edge of everywhere. The edge of Ban-Or, the edge of the mountains, the edge of other tribes' territories. It's suffered in the war with the Karja. But it suffered before that too. Life there is a test to survive out on the edge.
Not exactly homey. I can see why you'd want to move on.
Home is what you carry in a roll on your back.
What kind of strange machines? And what kind of curse?
Machines tougher and crazier than anything in the south, I heard. And smoke comes off the mountain like a funeral pyre all day and night. But like I said, I just passed through now.
Well, thanks for the warning. I'm curious about these machines, though.
Then the warning rolled off you. I understand you adventurers are all alike. Good luck.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do as you wish.
Touchy.
Long pathway up, though.
Got too much already.
Shit. So this is a scorcher. A strength. Oh, that's fire. Oh, freezing. Jesus. Jesus! Jesus. Hey. Jeez. Man. I remember this, man, this DLC, I remember it being a lot more challenging. Damn. Like, even the shield weir isn't enough sometimes for this.
Think of summer sun. Breeze through the trees. Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
So yeah, everybody. Welcome to the Frozen Wilds. And that doesn't look very friendly from the distance there, now is it?
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
How are we to trust the chieftain after so many died under his command? The smoke from the mountain is worse today. A bad omen for the ritual.
He led them to a great challenge. That is all.
Our shaman has abandoned us. Our led our best to their deaths. Where should we find hope now?
You died on Thunder's drum. Your songs will not be forgotten.
May the songs of the lost echo eternal.
I guess he's got nothing to say.
How to lead than our talk. We must have faith in him.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
It sounds like a...
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Right for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. we seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Araya's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
And Araya is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Araya found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Araya's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Werik chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Araya came to town with their Werik, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Weriks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Yeah, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Weriks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk Territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Weriks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werik has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunder's Drum. Might be worth a shot.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Did your Warwick come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
There are other Warracks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
This Daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Araya knows about this Daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Pleasant days.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Aloy, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
So Deep Din is a place, and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent? Deep Din. Silence by the rising waters.
Why can't she just answer one question about her painting directly?
I guess I need certain things to buy some of these maps. Badger, goat. I don't have any of those resources. Crap.
Still knew it used to be a pleasant place.
Shall we all die beneath the claws of these new machines?
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. When she woke, she knew which star to follow. She walked for many days and nights until she arrived at a temple built from sparkling ice. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machines from her dream, who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Banukai discovered the blue light bubbling from a hole in the snowy earth like a spring. "You bid me come," she said. "My people need aid. Will you provide it?" The machines whispered to Banukai. "We go where the light goes, for we are its chosen vessels. There is darkness in your heart. It cannot hold the light for long. Carry it to your people if you must, but the cost will be great." Banukai waded into the pool. The light reared like a nest of snakes and struck Banukai, piercing her skin, filling her up. Banukai did not scream, though she was in agony. Banukai did not collapse, though her limbs shook. She climbed from the pool and carried the light inside her. She marched toward home, and the machines marched behind her. As she walked, the light struggled to push its way out of her, but the machines were there to aid her. She sewed her body shut with their cables, patched herself with their metal and kept the light within. When she arrived, the forces of the ravenous tribe had surrounded the camp. Although the light had left her with 1,000 wounds, Banuk charged. And because she held the light, the machines followed. The ravenous tribe killed many, but those in camp rushed to join the battle. They gathered pieces of the fallen machines and from them fashioned weapons. And it was with these that Banukai's people repaid the suffering the ravenous tribe had wrought upon them. When quiet descended, Banukai finally fell. The machines bowed their heads, and her werak wept. The light she'd held within her drifted from her wounds and rose to the sky. And for just a moment, before life left her, Banukai knew the truth of the blue light. And she felt peace. We remember Banukai.
Trust the shamans.
The first to crawl from the cave
will show us
the
way
world,
to defeat the demons.
brought the machines to us. When we speak the name of our tribe, we remember her. And we will not forget.
Well, person joining the chat, looks like you're her Horizon fanboy, so I figured you just wanted to sit down and listen to the legend of Banukai, some sort of deity or person.
We remember Banukai, when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small.
Yeah, again, this is just some legend. This is just some crazy legend they came up with.
Led us through the frozen wastes. We also
yeah, there's the pigment collector.
Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought fear, she ran to fight. Great calming.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as saying people haven't live streamed, but I'm glad you showed up to mine. I'm glad. Thank you.
Welcome to the cut, stranger.
This guy's gotta be so high up, doesn't he?
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
The only question is I don't know where any of those pigments are, so though. don't have any resources to buy the maps.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean? That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward, but I'd reward you as well.
Welcome. These lands belong to all.
Again, good thing I already have this.
Remember, Banuk, when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small.
Where once Banuk were dragged to Meridian in chains. They'll make their escape ways. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Greetings.
I will say the thing I do find interesting in this thing is the blue gleam, and of course the animal statues that you can find in the world. But unfortunately, I don't have the resources I need, so I'm gonna do a little bit of hunting while I'm out there.
Spends all day up on that scaffold, spreading paint across the stone.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Maria. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north. The scrapes. Good meat.
There's a side quest we can get right here.
With some skill,
Geothermal pools.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keeping together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet we'll see a stray.
All right, I'll keep watch tonight.
Now, I haven't intended to try to play any game on ultra hard difficulty. I've just done New Game Plus before.
Fresh as it comes.
My bones are tired. I've been working too damned hard.
May the sun grant you a portion of its wisdom, young huntress.
What brings you Karja so far from your home?
There's good machine hunting in the cut. Danger, too. Some have a taste for both, and they pay people like me well to guide them. We've had a bad run this time, even after I brought this priest along to read the signs.
I did say the sun's light was cast quite red the night of the...
Not your concern, though, Huntress. May your arrows find their mark.
Yeah, they don't give you any quests. They're just kind of there.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. What did it take to knock one of those down? They're built to last.
We'll deal with that tall neck later, but it kind of gives a little bit of insight of what we're going to see in the next game.
That must be a tape. Taking another bit. It looks like it's setting up. Interesting. Maybe I could override it. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Yeah, and to answer your question there, I have actually played not only through the whole game before, but I have played this DLC a long time ago. I have a New Game Plus that I've done this on. But I think I might have deleted those saves, but I think only what remains is the total New Game Plus thing that I started. But I'm doing this on a fresh playthrough, not a New Game Plus. And also I have Platinum the game as well, so I'm pretty experienced just refreshing it before the sequel comes out. Alright, let's do this quick.
Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me. Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me. An aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
All right, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
Look at him go. It could clear the map, but how the heck we're gonna do? Let's just do it. believe his Tallneck is frozen in the ice. It's crazy.
The last of the scavengers. Should scan the Tallneck. See how deep the damage goes. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get at what's inside its head. Calm.
Dropped it!
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
I have PSN. Like, that's a really odd question you're asking me. Like, you think I'm not playing this on PlayStation? I know Horizon's on PC, but I don't know exactly how well it runs.
It's tough, but I'm used to it.
No, that's what I'm looking for.
Heart seems intact. Telnecks are built tough. One of the Telnecks parts. It's heavy. boy. Hello?
Okay. Here we go.
Here we go again.
Nope, I am actually on I am on PS4.
This tonic part's still in one piece.
It got really, really dark. Ha! I eat pain.
The Banuk were protecting it. This tall neck was probably holy to them. Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, if I'm right, I just need to get the power fluid through there. And if I'm wrong, at least no one's watching. That should wake you up. Easy now. Easy. Right, it's never easy. Now I need to climb that tall neck again. I'll need to find higher ground.
Now, to all the viewers watching, you're gonna learn something about this tall neck that gives us a little bit more insight to what's going to be happening. In the Frozen, or not Frozen, in Forbidden West. It's so dark up here.
Not high enough to make the jump anymore. I need to find a new spot.
Alright. Never mind it. We'll go and deal with the Tom. Yeah, you just gotta find the power cells scattered throughout the main game campaign. The first one's in the ruin that Aloy stumbled upon when she's a child. The second one is in All Mother Mountain. The third is on top of Maker's End. The fourth one is in the Grave Fort, and the fifth is in the mountain that fell, aka the Gaia Prime facility.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
I'm gonna have to do this one with the light out. Ah, crap. Might as well also do this one. Well, since it's along the path. I can barely see any of this.
This must be the ruin Aloy was talking about. We've been. Floated too, what she said. Slot probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough.
Yeah, pretty much is good. Thank you for that, Horizon.
Must be the entrance to this den.
Oh boy.
Here they come.
Damn.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
The entrance is around here somewhere. Yeah, like I said, I haven't played this in a while. I kind of forgot where this entrance thing was for this particular mission. Yeah, the waterlock thing. I know. I'm just still trying to figure out the way in. I better do a quick save just to be safe. Where is it? Might have to look that up. Should be a hatch somewhere. You're not gonna let me live that joke down again, are you, there, Vito? Again, it's confusing. I'm sorry about this, everybody, but... as long as I actually played the Frozen Wild.
Keep quiet now.
Oh, now just suddenly starts working. So. Yeah, I know, I remember it's a dam facility, yeah. God, I feel so stupid wasting, like, all that time trying to find it in a small general area. Oh boy. This is an old dam.
Well, somebody wanted in. Really blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the den?
There are some data points you can scan in the focus area, from what I remember.
Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing? And there's our troublemaker. Doesn't seem to be as good at getting out as he is at getting in. Intake tower malfunction. drainage system offline. That's probably not good news.
Alright, so okay, like how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Satchel people to ever see this place. Yeah. Hence, you know, something.
Hard to see anything, but this room looks like it's packed with old stuff. Might be something useful. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen? Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning the lock positions. Helpful. These wires must run to the power source. That Oseram must have forced his way through here. Are you all right?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed.
The forge gone cold.
But nope, nope. Not old Gildan.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
Dumbass!
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Belden. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands.
Okay, hey, dude.
Behind us lie a pair of enormous
hands yourself,
gates,
pal.
but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better. Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? You know, I thought I saw some kind of tunnel up there. Might provide a means to cross the gap. You know, I'm reminded of the delve I undertook after this plane.
This guy talks way too much. You know, Oseram, they know how to talk. Thank God I'm an introvert, because I could not take this much talking from anybody. Aaron McGurk, shut up.
Although stagnant water. Charming.
See, do not eat, do not sleep. Do you not stop?
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate!
Ugh.
A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further.
Dude. Just stop talking, man. Jesus.
I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. Now, how are we gonna get up there?
Looks like I could jump across on that rickety western platform. It's too strong. I can't swim against it. It's even less refreshing than it looks.
Oh boy. Okay, so that happened. Oh boy.
Blazing forts, girl! Careful! Don't want you drowning in this ruin now, do we?
Yeah, no shite. Yeah, no shite. I mean, it's a lot easier said than done. Way easier said than done.
Ouch! Now, I suppose I might be mistaken, but that didn't look intentional. Are you all right?
Ah, jeez. How the heck am I supposed to get over there? Oh, jeez. I don't think I'm gonna do this. Viewers that do not know what the hell I'm doing.
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Exactly.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Court sellouts and runaway cowards! We see her! I forgot the words. Tim. Jealous, we started off so strong and then it all just didn't lose. Well, that's sort of my MO. No. Switch gears. Band-aid. We need one.
Far be it from me to tell you how to fling yourself around. You obviously possess more expertise than I. Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side...
It's set up the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel. shake it out later. Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
Oh boy.
I need to get up higher. Could climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now.
Eh.
Jump straight to the counterweight from here. And I could climb higher, get above it.
Thank God for convenient handholding.
Going down.
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that place?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
Where is it? Oh. There it is. Okay. Oh boy.
Dead? Tell me when it's dead, would you?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach
You're right.
inside. I
This
can't
thing
look.
did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. Never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils. Oh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises.
Okay, Shells.
Did we have a look?
Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. Recording, okay? We're not even at the band meeting. Sort of captain practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government's property with your sticker.
Those drainage pipes lead into another room. Wonder what's in there.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
I can't wait. I can't wait.
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
That didn't help. The water can't pass through.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Looks like I'm on the right track. There. One step closer.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
That's not quite right.
You've been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
See if that's your calculus.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it had sealed because of the flooding. This must go down to the lower level. Ugh, it stinks down here.
You smell that?
Looks
Smells
that's
like
everything.
a Forge-side morning in the
I should
claim.
head back up with Gildan.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after? Oh, sorry. Just a sec. I need to take Laura. Hey, Laura.
Almost there. Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mom and I used to. What are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that. Where is it?
I mean...
Where did it go?
This is it. We get to play together, what? Maybe 2 more times? Ah, shells. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Fans do it all the time. For our adoring fans, it's not that hard to stay in touch.
Could have sworn I saw one in here.
Practice in holospace. People always say that.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down. Gildan? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I would... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gildan. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, no. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make. That's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the Forge. You are a wonder! You
Hey,
hear
God,
that
I
often?
still hate this
I'll
guy.
hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? There was no question of that.
Finally, away from that guy.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Aloy's already at the bin.
Squirrel.
Tasty. Sounds getting louder. She wasn't kidding about the sound.
How does the hell think about the snap bomb? I don't get it.
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
Hey, nice. I could probably get that tall neck done. Okay, now I think I can share. I know there's not a lot of spoilers, but.
I should be able to jump onto the tonic from here.
It's gonna be a while before it gets over here. Crap.
Clever. This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tonic. Okay, time to climb up to its head.
I don't think this really spoils much of anything, you guys, but you know from like the reveal trailer. Alright, did it. Now with that, the fog is clear. Most of the fog is cleared. And a specialty. Alright, observer log. This is it, guys. Monitoring supercell formation. Orbit initiate cycle. Routing query sent. Received from G prime. Supercell formation overhead. Electrical impact. Surge damage. So those same type of storms we saw in the reveal in like one of the gameplay trailers for Forbidden West. That same sort of supercell formation is what probably brought this tall neck down. We're gonna see a lot more of them, what may be causing them in the sequel. So when that game comes out, I'd like to be interesting what that might be, but there's a possibility that it could just be a sign that the biosphere is somehow falling apart, even though Gaia managed to do a pretty good job for the first time around. But we really won't know until the sequel. It's maybe slight minor spoilers for what possibility this could be in the game. We won't know until the game comes out in about maybe 2-3 weeks. So yeah. But I know I've been playing for a bit, and I know one thing. Tomorrow is my birthday, so I'm not gonna continue playing. I'll play this a day after my birthday, but I'm going to probably do like a birthday hangout stream on StreamYard with some people I've done podcasts with and I've been guests on with. So until then, but after like the rest of the week post my birthday, we're gonna try to finish up the Frozen Wild. So until then, we'll just leave it at this and just end it off for now. But for everyone tuning in, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.